For students preparing to write YNSS chemistry practical, alternative B. So this is a penetrative lesson for you to watch, and also please add this thing to whatever you are reading in your exam because it's going to help you. So this is my predicted question for you to add it up to whatever you are reading. So do well to pause this video and read this question. Look at this question, read it up, read it up as you can see. Read it up. You can pause this video and read the question up. So looking at this now, please take note of this information. A is the solution of 0.050 mole per dm cube H2C2O4, and B solution of KMnO4. This is my part B video. I've made video for the part A. So if you have not watched the part A video, do well to request for it in the comment section that you want the part A video. Now, what's the equation of the reaction for this? The equation of the reaction is 2MnO4 minus, so plus 5H2C2O4, so plus 16H plus, which gives us 2Mn2 plus with 10CO2 and then with 8 molecules of water. So now let's solve this question together. Remember that in my part A video I said my average titer value is 25.50. Do you understand? 25.50. So let's try to look at this question together and ensure you pause the video to write down this question or read it up properly. Now let's solve this thing together. Now for the first one, so okay, let me put solution here. So remember that this is the B, this is the B, and then this is our A. Take note. But in your exam, I think they use it as DE. So just try to understand the basic thing. They use it as D, but in this question, this was used as BA. So, but in your exam, it's going to be DE since it's alternative B. So now, what are the parameters? Our NA, that's going to be 5, whereby NB is going to be 2. Hope you get that. And what about our V? Our VA is the one you suck with your pipette, which is going to be this. And that is what is 25.0 cm cube. And then VB, that's our titer value. That's 25.50 cm cube. If you watch our part A video, that's the volume of the KMnO4. Okay. So, and the VA is this. Good. And our concentration of the A, which is the H2C2O4, is 0.05 mole per dm cube. So it's 0.05 mole per dm cube. See the way I analyze all these things. Yeah, this is the way I used to write my parameters out first. This question number 1 solution. Alright, so looking at this now, they now say we should calculate what the concentration of KMnO4 in B in mole per dm cube. So if you want to calculate this, just use the straightforward method. That's the CAVA all over CBVB, which is equals to NA over NB. We are looking for our CB, right? Our CA is this, so we don't know our CB. So our CB will then be CB equals to CAVA multiplied by NB all over VBNA. So now let's insert the parameters. The CA is 0.05 times VA is VA, that is going to be 25 multiplied by NB. Our NB is actually going to be 2 all over our VB is 25.50 and our NA is 5. Alright, so please do this calculation and let me know in the comment section as our CB. Do this calculation and let me know the answer in the comment section. Now for the number 2. The number 2, they said we should calculate what the concentration of KMnO4 in B in gram per dm cube. concentration of B in gram per dm cube, which is going to be, so that's going to be concentration of B in mole per dm cube, so multiplied by molar mass. So what's the molar mass of KMnO4? You have to show the calculation. The molar mass of KMnO4, that's going to be K. Potassium is what? Let's check here. Potassium is 39, manganese is 55, so that's going to be 39 plus 55, then plus 16 times 4. So the total molar mass is then going to be, let's look at it again. So this is 39 plus 55 plus 16 times 4. That's basically going to be 158. You can do the calculation better. Gram per mole. 150. So anything you get, so for the equation of being gram per dm cube now, is then going to be anything you get for this, you understand? Anything you get here, that will be CB multiplied by the molar mass, 158 gram per mole. So that's the answer. You can also let me know the answer to check whether you are following or not. And for the third question here, which says the volume of CO2 evolved or liberated at STP. Now, how will you work around that? How will you calculate that? Yeah, given the molar gas, you are given molar volume of gas at STP to be that. So how will you work around that? Then to calculate that, that will be number 3. To calculate that, that's going to be, you're going to find the mole ratio of CO2 against the mole ratio of H2C2O4. Remember that the CO2 was evolved from the acid, which is the A2, sorry, from this guy. Yeah, from this guy. From this guy, that is etindioic acid. It's from alkanoic acid. So now looking at this now. Now look at this now. So the mole ratio from this reaction, this is 10 against what? This is 10 against 5. Can you see? 10 over 5. That's it. So we have it here, should be 10 over 5. That's the mole ratio. So now, if you now want to calculate, okay, what's now the mole? This is the mole ratio, 10/5. So what's now the mole of the CO2 alone? The mole of CO2 is then going to be NCO2. So that's going to be the 10 over 5 multiplied by 0.05 mole. Now look at it. How did I get the 0.05? That's for the what? That's for the CA. And remember that our A, that's for the A. Remember that our A is this guy. This guy here. So I should have done this thing in this way by saying I should have said it in this way by saying if 10 mole liberates 5, then 0.05 will liberate X. You understand? Will liberate X, so I'll now cross multiply. But instead of doing that, then let me just go straight like this, instead of doing that kind of method. So if you do this, then you should be having 0.10 mole for the CO2. Do you get? For the CO2. So now after that, then I will then use the formula which says that the volume of CO2 at STP, that's going to be mole times Vm, molar gas volume. So, and then that's going to be okay, yeah, that's going to be 25 cm cube of the H2CO4. So the mole is then going to be 0.05 1 is 0.1. Remember that this one is 0.1 multiplied by the 22.4 dm cube multiplied by 25 over 1000. How did I get this 1000? They said 25 cm cube of it, so times 1000. Now I converted this one to what? To cm, to dm cube. It was initially in cm cube, so I divided by 1000 to convert it to dm cube. So if you try to multiply this, that should be, well, by the way, multiply it and tell me your answer in the comment section for this. So that will be the volume of CO2 liberated. Volume of CO2 liberated. So that's the thing I have for you. Please share this video to all other students. Give us a like, top, nice comment. Bye. Wish you best of luck in your exam. Bye.